Hello NBA fans! Today is March 9th, 2015, and we've got many games today, but we've got two very good games picked out for you today. The first one is the Atlanta Hawks versus the Sacramento Kings. The Atlanta Hawks play host to the Sacramento Kings tonight at the Phillips Arena. The Atlantic Hawks will be looking to bounce back from a shock loss after falling to the 76ers by 92-84 on Saturday, snapping a 6-game win streak. Pero Antic, Paul Millsap, and Kyle Korver, and DeMar Carroll were all rested for the game, which meant there was plenty of opportunity for the rest of the team to shine, but it just didn't turn out that way. Jeff Teague scored 17 points while Dennis Schroeder added 18 points off the bench. But while the Hawks led by 16 points early in the second quarter, they just couldn't keep it going and eventually fell to the 76ers team that was just so much hungrier. Defensively, the Hawks allowed 17 defensive rebounds, but did a good enough job to hold the 76ers to 36.8% shooting. But on offense, they shot just 39% and turned the ball over 19 times and scored just 31 points in the second half. Despite the loss, Atlanta is still a league best 49-13 on the season and 29 on the road. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Kings have lost 5 of their last 6 overall and are looking to avoid 4th straight loss after falling to the Heat 114-109 in overtime on Saturday. DeMarcus Cousins and Rudy Gay led the team with 27 points each, while Ben McLemore added 20 points, but it still wasn't enough to hold off the Heat, who came back from a 16-point deficit to beat the Kings for a second time this season. The Kings have now lost their last 13 games at Miami, with their last win coming all the way back in 2001. In ATS trends, the Kings are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall, while the Hawks are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games following a loss, but just 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record. Head-to-head, the Kings are just 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 meetings in Atlanta and 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 meetings overall. Whilst the Kings have enough talent to cause the upset, I just can't see them troubling the Hawks, who are coming off a shock loss at home. I expect Atlanta to bounce back with style here. The next game we have is the Cleveland Cavaliers versus Dallas Mavericks. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on the Dallas Mavericks on Tuesday night. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won 3 of their last 4 and are coming off a dominant 89-79 victory over the Suns thanks to some strong defense and a balanced scoring. Timothy Moskov actually led the team in scoring with 19 points on 6 of 8 shooting. LeBron James had 17 points and 8 assists, while Kevin Love added 13 points and 10 rebounds as the Cavs dominated the Suns and led by as many as 32 points in the third quarter before winning by 10. Coming off a disappointing loss to the Hawks, the Cavs played 3 quarters of their best defense of the season, holding the Suns to just 52 points and 28.7% shooting before the consolation baskets in the fourth quarter kept the final score respectable. With the win, Cleveland improved to 40-25 on the season, which lifts them half a game clear of Chicago, who currently occupy the 3rd spot in the East. Meanwhile, the Dallas Mavericks will be the first team to admit that they haven't been playing their best basketball lately, but they will be a little relieved after they were able to avoid a 3rd straight loss with a win over the Lakers on Sunday. In a game that shouldn't have been that close at all, the Mavs relied heavily on Monta Ellis, who scored 18 of his 31 points in the third quarter to keep the team close before some solid defense held the Lakers just 16 points in the fourth quarter. Al-Farouq Aminu added 13 points and Dirk Nowitzki had 12 points, but this game really was on Ellis' shoulders and he delivered. With the win, Dallas remained in 6th place in the Western standings, only half a game ahead of San Antonio. In ATS trends, the Cavs are 14-6 against the spread in their last 20 games following a win and 18-8 against the spread in their last 26 games overall, while the Mavs are 4-1-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the Cavs are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 meetings overall, but the favorite is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 meetings. The line is yet to be released on this one, so check the comments later for a free pick. And remember, these picks are for entertainment purposes only. If you'd like to get more free picks every day, subscribe.